Hello all, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be helping you out with 5 back bends. We'll go from simple to moderate to intense. So see what suits you and simple steps to reach into that posture. If not intense, then how can we stay and keep the posture continuing? So let's begin. So our first asana will be Anjaneyasana. So I'm showing you how will we warm up that muscle and reach there. So what I want from you is you will bring your right leg in front. There should be a good amount of distance between your right heel and left knee. Inhale, exhale and bend. Try to get your elbow close, push your waist in front, stay. So either you stay in this posture or just keep 10 movements over here. Every time you push your waist in front, bend back as much as possible. So after 10 counts, either you simply keep pushing your waist in front, bend back and hold. Take that support of your waist, that's fine. Or if in case you want to go deeper in the posture, take your hands up, take it behind your ears and stay. The key to stay in this posture is your breath. Keep breathing. More you breathe, more you're stable in your posture. Slowly come back. So we'll go into our second posture from here. First we'll go to mountain to reach there. From here, take your right leg up. Bring it in between both the hands in Sukhasana. So we are doing Ekpadaraj Kapotasana. I'll be showing you from basic to moderate to intense. So what you can do over here is roll your shoulder behind, make a cup shape with your hand, bend back, let your hands go behind as much as possible. So what mistake people generally do is they keep pushing that weight on that one side instead of shifting that weight on one side, which will restrict your back to open. Let the weight go on the leg which is straight behind. Let the pressure be taken by the thigh. For example, my right leg is in front, so I'll keep pushing the weight on my left thigh and stabilize my posture. Roll your head up. Keep pushing your shoulders behind. That's the basic which you can do. If in case you want to make this more intense, release your hand from there. Engage your hands behind if your posture is stable. Lift your hand up. Slowly bring it down, or else again make a namaskar, bend back. Try to take your hand behind your ears. If in case you're good enough and you can manage more, bring your hands down, bend this left leg, keep a movement, 10 counts. Let your left heel come closer to your left hip. If you can easily reach here, where your left toe can rest on your elbow, stay here. Or else, if you can make this more intense, take your right hand up, inhale, take it behind, engage it with your left and turn your head towards right side. See to it that your right elbow is away from your head. Again, don't try to tilt on your right side. Let the weight come on that left. Slowly come out of the posture. Rest it down. Give your back a breather of few seconds over here. Bring your head in center. So these are the two basics which you can do and which should be done in the start before going for major back bends. We'll go for third one now. You will bend your knee. We are going for Dhanurasana or bow posture. Hold your ankle. Give slight distance between your knee. Inhale and lift your legs up. Try to put that weight at the center, or you can say at the pelvic or navel area. Lift your knee, lift your thigh off the ground. Keep focused, keep breathing. Keep pushing your toe out. Stay there. Stay for 10 counts. You can count your breath rather than counting 1, 2, 3. It's rather good to count your breath. This will increase the range also and keep your mind stable. Our fourth posture is a camel posture or Ushtrasana. Same. Distance between your knee is the distance or the width of your waist. From here I am showing in this is my favorite. I am showing 3 variations how to reach in this posture. Same. Keep pushing your waist in front, come back. Keep pushing your waist in front, come back. Inhale, come, exhale. Inhale, exhale. After 5 to 6 movements, you will bring your hand on the waist. If you are a beginner, keep your toe active. Slowly, slowly walk down with your hands. Stay there for a while. Open your shoulder wide. Just keep breathing. If you feel you can increase the range, reach your calf. Then slowly, slowly reach your heel. And keep pushing your waist in front. Roll your head up. That's the first way of reaching here. Slowly come back. Now if in case you have a practice of this, keep your toe active again. Touch your heel. Simply push your waist in front. I think this is the simpler one. Open your shoulder wide. Try to get your elbow close. Now if you have mastered this, then to go intense in this is keep your toe flat, stand on your knee, keep pushing your waist in front. Let your left hand roll and reach your heel, right hand roll and reach your heel. Keep pushing your waist in front. Always try to make this intense by walking inside. But don't forget to push your waist in front. Slowly come back. Give it a rest. Stay there in Shashankasana because back bends give some pressure in our head, majorly when we hold our breath. So our head starts getting heavy. It's better to rest. So now we are going in our last and final posture. Since we have expanded that back muscle, so we will be going in Chakrasana or a cartwheel posture. So from here what we'll do is, we'll get a hand close, palm facing down, fingers facing towards our shoulders. Try to get your elbow close. First of all, take your hip up. Now from here, get that weight at the center of your head. If you are good enough to hold that weight here, hold. If not, simply keep your hand beside your head. Stay there for a while. Let your back get prepared that it's going to go in major posture. From here, slowly, slowly take your head up. Put that weight majorly on your heels. Your upper body is carrying the weight for sure, but try to shift that weight on your heels, on your toes, on your thighs. Stay there. Majorly, not to forget. Keep breathing over you. Keep a count of 10. Slowly come down. in this. Again, I'll give one more variation if you are good with this. If you want to make this more intense, make a fist, get it. Fist is, you have to put the weight on your knuckles, get it, get your hand at the same position, right above your shoulder, in line with your shoulder. From here, you will again put that pressure on your head. Now slowly, slowly, this strengthens the knuckle, by the way. Slowly, slowly take your head up. And if in case you want to make this more intense, you can always add a push-up to this. Slowly release. Now when you want to relax your back in this, you have to give it a good roll. Hug your knee tight. After every back bend, your back needs to get relaxed. Hug your knee tight. Keep a movement of Pavan Muktasana. Front, back and roll. These were the 5 back bends which I showed you, from moderate to intense. If in case you want me to introduce any asana which you haven't performed well, or you want any tutorials in that, do let me know. Do comment and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.